Hello, you are with Malice Wake at Wake GN. We are playing Star Wars: The Old Republic on our Jedi Shadow. I took the liberty of just coming to Coruscant, it's our next destination to carry on with the story. About yawn. Okay, so our first mission is to use the customs terminal because we finally arrived at our destination. Let's just find this thing. Kaisenfest.
Malas ork ruquatas forche grabnar rock railroad raibul traken vas suda unskas just onar.
You may be correct on that.
Bertas tona unskas takruna unska robja takrivo texas yasek not oja.
Kaisenfest has a heart. What are you doing, buddy? Waste of time. So, we've got a quest giver here up in the Coruscant spaceport.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I read the report about your handling of Nayland Raylock on Tython. Extraordinary work for a young Jedi.
You flatter me, sir. Please continue.
If only I weren't here on business. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
You're here collecting credits for the reconstruction, is that it?
A person with your skills can provide more substantial aid. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
The great Jedi has fallen ill. She is my priority.
Keep an open mind. What's good for Senator Kale is good for Master Yuan as well. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Well, that was a bit of a strange welcoming. I can squish him like a bug, that level 9. I'll gladly do it. If only you could kill NPCs without being a Sith. If only. Da-da. Okay, let's just track this taxi man.
Please select an available travel route.
Let's head on over to see Mr. Master Yuan. No, but first we're going to do this social badge.
Things are bad everywhere, but this is a new life in the Republic capital.
It's not as hot, at least. And no dust storms.
I'm just discovering hundreds of things. It's crazy. I don't want to go this way. Let's head over here and check this man, the socialite vendor.
You allura
All
gara.
the way down and get my social
Turbol
badge.
in Zatra. Udar Noriska.
Let's just get rid of all this stuff that I have. We got it off camera. do.
Furball in
And then since we're just gonna do quests, I'm gonna send Kaiser first on a mission because I can. I don't want color crystals. I want artifact fragments.
Gracias. Otra vez, oye. Cargas.
I didn't track that. Didn't see it down there. How could I miss it? Quite easily, it seems. Right, I'm going to head around here to the crew skills and supplies because I also did a bit of leveling of my crew skills because I chose artifice, archaeology, and treasure hunting. And really, you don't actually do any gameplay to level those up, but it just influences what you can make. Artifice being the main crafting thingy, archaeology to get all the resources, and treasure hunting to get other resources that I will need later on. Let's find the archaeology man. You can always tell what the archaeology man looks like because he's got these crystals behind. Not archaeology, artifacts, he's got the crystals behind. And he has a few new skills to teach me. Did a bit of PvP on this character as well. And let me tell you, PvP in this game is so much fun. My only problem is, you either squish the enemy team, or you get squished. Because it really does depend on who you're fighting with and if they've got good organisation. Shadows are quite high damage dealers. Like I said in an earlier video, they put out quite a lot of damage early game. When you're fighting against a fully geared marauder or anything, you don't stand a chance. They're just going to be hitting you for 3k, and it's not very fun then. But if you have a group with you, it's a lot of fun. So I'm trying to find a guild, but nobody's advertising for guilds yet. Hopefully someone will.
Benmerati Haivo, semper finst June, Nisan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
There has to be a better place for these refugees to live.
We've offered to resettle them off-world, but they're demanding to remain here. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems. Now they're being controlled by gangsters?
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
I've negotiated with hostile parties before. Put me in touch with these criminals. I'll do what I can.
Jedi are warriors as well as diplomats. If diplomacy fails, we must use force. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
If there's any way to settle this dispute without further violence, I'll find it.
Do not restrain yourself too much. These men are thieves and murderers. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Right, well, she seems to think that violent approach is the best answer for the situation. I, however, would disagree, because we all know that as a Jedi, I avoid... Well, I love fighting in this game, but I avoid unneeded violence at any cost. And to see Master Yuan Pa, see how she's doing, because she was ill last time we saw her.
I failed. I failed. I failed. I'm sorry. I failed. Once there were two little boys. Their names were Parkanis and something. Why can't I remember?
It's going to be all right. I'm sure you'll remember eventually. Just relax.
But I have to remember. Padawan, I'm not mad. The man in the shadows is making me this way. He brings the darkness. It's coming.
The man in the shadows? I don't understand.
Parkanis! Parkanis, where are you?
Yuan! Farron, please, see Yuan back to her room. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm Atris Finn, the researcher here. We must get to work finding a cure.
I stand ready to help.
The problem is that the greatest collection of learning in the galaxy, the Jedi Temple here on Coruscant, has lain in ruins since the war. I believe the answer to curing Yuan is in the archives of the temple ruins, but accessing them won't be easy.
How can you be sure the answer is in the Jedi Temple? Perhaps there's someplace else you could look.
If it was known to the Jedi at any point, it's in the temple. The temple's artificers created a system to sort through the vast stores of knowledge. A set of 3 holocrons that served as guides. The wisdom and personalities of the Order's greatest masters were imprinted on these guides, which they called Noeticons.
These Noeticons formed a sort of virtual Jedi Council?
That's exactly it. And I need your help to recover them. The temple ruins were looted. The Noeticons were taken. I have a lead on one of them, but it's not in friendly hands. Republic security spotted some Gan scavengers carrying a Noeticon in the Migrant Merchants Guild. The Republic brought one of the Gand in for questioning, but he won't talk.
Being taken in by security must be quite intimidating. Maybe he'll speak to a Jedi.
The Republic officer you want is Alec Efren. He's at the security outpost with the Gand right now. And I'm working on a lead for the second Noeticon. I should have something by the time you get back. Good luck.
Oh, this Atros Finn's growing on me. I don't mind him. Of course, he'll never be as powerful as the Great Kaiser. Because it's just not possible. It's a shame for him. He showed promise, but he was born at the wrong time in the wrong place. As for my robe, I love it. Let's get it running along the side. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, he succeeded. That's my sword. I need more room crystals. That's what you're going to do when you get back. I think I need to upgrade my shield, because I've had the same shield for a really long time. And it's really not cutting it. I'll have a look on the ship. On the ship! Get to the chopper.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Okay. So an artifice. Go down to our shield. Is that wieldable? Actually worse than our shield. It gives us 4 power and more endurance, which is really good, but it doesn't give us absorb. That looks quite good, actually. So that's better. It's the Inspect Blade. But you have to be over 14 to use it. It really isn't that hard to make. When Kaiser Fest comes back, with crystals later on, you can just make that real quick. Yeah, Artifice 66. Let's just get this fast travel point and collect a ton of quests. It's the first one. I'll read this one out for you. Criminal gang the Fonda 5 confirmed active in Old Galactic Market Centre. Last seen entering Far Trade Lounge. All 5 gang members carry death sentences and substantial bounties from numerous violent felony convictions. Bounty payment to be rendered contingent upon substantive proof of gang members' final status. Citizens strongly discouraged from pursuing bounty. Suspects considered armed and extremely dangerous. Sounds like just the job for me. That's what you have to say. Here we must.
Honorable Jedi, a moment, please. I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolibur Bark. The Senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
If your senator wanted to be here, he'd be here.
Oh, he does. He stopped here on his way to the spaceport last year. He even waved at some of his admirers. Today, the Senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
We must have wisdom, not just gadgetry.
Exactly. Senator Bark has the wisdom and perseverance to lead us all into the future. Recently, the Senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
You're looking for outside help.
Exactly. The Senator says this issue is really over security's head anyways. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
I guess I'll give him a hand.
The Force guided me to you for a reason.
The Senator will be ecstatic to learn that a Jedi is assisting. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Okay. Let's go and speak to Captain Denel Zahn. It's a big area. Here comes one. Swarms for I want to discover this place. There we go. Now I can go down to do some quests. I think down here-ish, there's a guy who's looking for his wife, and that's a really funny quest that I want to pick up. Because it has a weird twist on it. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Yeah, I was pressing 70 now. I need you to go and get some power crystals. Last quest giver, I promise.
Desperate, Mal.
I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
My species hasn't affected the way I've been treated.
Maybe that's because you're human enough, or rich enough, or special enough. For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild. While Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
I understand things are difficult, but getting excited won't help.
Excited? This isn't some minor inconvenience. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea! Forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
Why did the Guild kidnap your mate?
Because I failed to make my protection payments. And as you can see, Republic security couldn't care less.
Oh, for goodness sake, Nick, give it a rest.
There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
I'm a sucker for love.
All right, I'll do it. I always was a sucker for people in love.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green head tresses. I'm sure you'll know her.
Okay, finally we can get to the action, I think. But I think there might be one more conversation. Okay, I think I lied, there's two more. I'm sorry! Can't help it.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denel Zahn. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
I wouldn't let him order me around.
Good. That's why we need to reach an understanding here. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from, or what these computer chips are for?
Now that you mention it, he didn't explain anything about the chips.
I'm not surprised. These political types like to gloss over details. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
Slavery is an abomination to the Force.
The fact is, possession of those chips is against the law. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
How does this benefit me?
I can offer you the standard rate. The Senator's probably offering more, but it'll be dirty money. Find the chips and get out of the Guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the Senator.
Oh, you fail, you... Oh, you... Well, now I've got to do the... I have to do that nitrous solution. The fibrous nitrite solution, because it's just so... It hardly ever comes up. You need it so much.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn? Senator Kale said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
Pull your men back, Captain. Let me handle the criminals.
It's not that simple. They came here with a plan. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
Send a man to warn the senators. They need to find shelter.
I sent word right before you got here, but there isn't enough time to save everyone. We have to stop this here. The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, and we might just pull this off. Our men will back you up. Good luck in there.
Nice. Now we're gonna get some action. What's back through there? I'm sorry. But every quest is important because I don't want to have to come back and then everyone will die. I'm sorry.
Jedi, welcome. Welcome to the, old galactic market. Sir, I'm sorry, I never met a real Jedi up close.
I could certainly get used to being a celebrity.
Right. Yes. Well, anyway, this is the, Gand we brought in. He was talking about that Jedi holocron you're all looking for, but he's not exactly, talkative.
You will tell me about the holocron. Where is the holocron now? Is there some sort of schedule that determines who holds it? You have my gratitude.
I'll bet the signals have something to do with the Gand hierarchy. Throw up the right one and you'll get their leader.
Okay, he came back with 16, that's good. And then finally, we're gonna get a power crystal. Just need power crystals. Yeah, I love all these forces. Nice, so I want to try and get this bonus quest because there it opens up quite a big path if you do. So I will be killing as many bosses as I can. So I love doing that so much. What we have to do is fix up these panels. And look, these are crystal formations. Instead of sending off your companion, you can also go to these crystal formations and use your skills here. The reason I'm trying to get it so high is because when you get to higher level areas, you can only use the crystals if you have, say, 55 archaeology, and then it gets higher and higher. So I'm just trying to boost it as quick as possible so that I don't get to the point where I can't get to the point where better crystals or so on. Ooh, advanced resolve mod. And it gives me willpower. Is that better than the one I have? Oh no, that is the same. But it's purple, so I'm gonna put it on. Thank you, Kaizen. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to send you off again. For another batch of nitrite solutions. Considering as a shadow I think what you want to do is, in MMOs, you want to get the least amount of people attacking you. So obviously to do that you kill the enemy before you kill anyone else. Guild forces. Just have a quick levitation. And stealth into these guys. I'm still getting used to my key bindings, so, but it is very I'm put down to sit I know that my lift is F1, character responsibilities is F4, which I probably should use more, but I don't. There's always some panels to fix down here. This is what I should have done last time. really not that hard to fight. Especially when you're fortunate, because they do infinitely damage. Though they take a lot of damage, but since I'm going tank, I won't take much damage either. I'm going to put everything to protect. Speaking of like, what does this do? Okay, I'm using 4 step. So I've got a higher critical chance. Whatever. That was pretty lucky. I should have looked at my health before doing it. Usually I do that battle with a companion. So I need to upgrade. So it doesn't matter how much health I have. Now, everything I've done has been leading us to just up there. Thank God Kaizen is back. That just means that I can go and do it. See that it's yes, Kaizen. What are you doing? Okay, so what do I do for this one? He's most likely going to die. I sent him to attack that while I take out the ads. And when I get back now I'm very cool with my always actually, I probably could have saved him there if I'd done that better, if I'd blasted 2 off the edge and then we pick it back up. I'm not entirely sure what presence does. If somebody can tell me, that'd be awesome. Because I've had quite a few presence ones, but I have no clue what it's enhancing. Just take down a few of these. Now I've got that hologram, but data, let me just let Kaizen go and get me some more power crystals. Because I want to make that shield. But I can't use it till 14, so it's actually working out pretty well. So it means I don't need it immediately. Let's have a little dance while we're standing on here. Where are these panels? You definitely weren't. Oh, I already did it, okay. Where's the next place we have to go? Well, since I'm this close, I may as well kill 4 more. Hey look, my 3's back up. got our bonus. And I think that's a very appropriate place. Oh, actually no, this is a very appropriate place. I've never actually finished that quest here before, because there's always someone else here who's just ran past and killed everything before me. So I've never had the pleasure of doing that. This is going to be a slightly longer episode, sorry about that, I just don't want to end it on... It doesn't feel right to end the video right there. All my force abilities. No, actually that wasn't all my force abilities. You're about to see me use all my force abilities on this guy. Kaiser, you couldn't have come back at a better time. This is also going to level us up. This is just, it works out perfectly, and I'll send them on. Now, this guy's going to appear. Go Kaiser, go! Then I pop one. Give me super clear. Look at that damage. Got it. And the last ones. There we go. That's that done. Turn in the conclusion. So we didn't love that. But we're gonna head up here for the next episode, or we're gonna head, no, we're gonna head down for the next episode. Thank you everybody who's been watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. You have been watching Malice Wake at Wait GM. It's been a pleasure.